Grace, I'm so glad you came. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while now. Can we sit somewhere if don't mind?
What is it, David? You sounded serious on the phone. Go ahead and say what you have to say here. We don't need to go to anywhere.
Grace, I know I am not perfect. I don't have a fancy car or a big house, but my feelings for you are genuine. I love you more than words can express. I want to spend my life with you, supporting and cherishing you. Will you marry me?
David, I appreciate your feelings, but love isn't everything.
What do you mean?
You're not financially stable, David. Marriage isn't just about emotions. It's about security, stability, and the ability to provide for a family.
Grace, I might not have much now, but I'm working hard. I believe we can build a life together, step by step.
I don't want to start from scratch. I want someone who can already provide the life I dream of.
So, that's it? My love, my dedication, it all means nothing because I don't have money?
It's not just about the money. It's about our future. You deserve someone who can accept what you have to offer, and I deserve someone who aligns with my goals.
Grace, I thought love could conquer anything. But I guess I was wrong.
I'm sorry, David. I truly am. Excuse me, please.
She just walked out of my presence? Just like that? This isn't the end. One day, I'll show her, and myself, that I'm capable of so much more.
Wait. He actually proposed? Can you believe it? David, of all people. Oh, Grace, my love is true, even if my wallet is empty. Exactly. He said, we can build a life together, step by step. Like, what am I? A construction worker? Or a charity organization? Girl, please. I mean, I don't need a billionaire, but at least show me you're on your way to being something. He's just stuck. True. Love doesn't pay the bills. You can't cuddle ambition when there's no food on the table. Exactly. And the worst part? He looked so heartbroken, like I was supposed to feel guilty. Oh no, poor David. Someone call the pity police. Hannah, stop. No, seriously, Grace. You did the right thing. A man who can't afford his own life has no business dragging someone else into it. I know. It's just funny how he thought love alone was enough. Newsflash, David, romance doesn't swipe your credit card. You're terrible, Hannah. I'm just saying what we're all thinking. Aim higher, Grace. You deserve a man with ambition and a bank account. You're right. Time to move on to someone who knows how to match my energy and my standards.
Good morning, Miss Jenkins. I'm here to follow up on the application I submitted for the managerial position last month.
Good morning. If your application was shortlisted, you would have received an email.
I understand, but I haven't received any updates. I just wanted to confirm if my qualifications were reviewed.
Sir, we receive hundreds of applications. If you didn't hear back, it means we've moved on to other candidates.
With all due respect, I believe my experience and qualifications match the job description perfectly. Could you at least check my application?
I don't have access to those details right now. You'll have to wait like everyone else.
Miss Jenkins, I've worked hard to prepare for this opportunity. I'm not asking for special treatment, just the chance to confirm my application was properly reviewed.
Mr. David, if you're so insistent, you should know persistence won't change our process.
I'm not trying to disrupt the process. But wouldn't it be fair to ensure qualified candidates aren't overlooked?
If you are qualified, it'll show in the system. Good day, Mr. David.
I see. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
One day, they'll wish they'd given me a chance.
Well, look who we have here. David, the dreamer. Need a ride?
Thank you, Hannah. That's kind of you.
Hop in, then. I wouldn't want Grace's ex-suitor collapsing on the road. So, still chasing big dreams on foot, huh? No car, no job, no prospects, and yet you had the nerve to propose to Grace.
Hannah, I proposed to Grace because I loved her, not because I wanted to show off wealth.
Love. David, love won't buy a car. Love won't pay the rent. What were you even thinking?
I was thinking that with hard work, we could build a future together. But I guess that wasn't enough for Grace, or for people like you.
Oh, spare me the motivational speech. Grace deserves someone who can actually provide for her, not someone who's still trekking to wherever it is you're going.
And I'm working on that. Life isn't a race, Hannah. Not everyone starts at the same place.
Maybe not, but you don't get to start at the bottom and expect someone like Grace to wait for you at the top.
I don't expect anything from Grace anymore. I've learned my lesson.
Good. Because men like you need to know their place. Stick to what you can handle, David. Leave the Grace-level women to men who can afford them.
Hannah, one day, I'll be successful. And when that day comes, I won't need your validation, or anyone else's.
Sure, David. Keep dreaming. This is your stop.
Thank you for the ride, Hannah.
Anytime, Mr. Dreamer.
Let them mock me now. They won't be laughing forever.
Good evening, Mr. Arthur. I couldn't help but notice how distinguished you look tonight.
Why, thank you, young lady. And you are?
I'm Grace. I've heard so much about you, your business successes, your generosity. You're truly inspiring.
Well, that's kind of you to say, Grace. But flattery will get you nowhere.
Oh, it's not flattery, Mr. Arthur. I admire powerful men like you. There is something magnetic about success.
Is that so? Well, my wife seems to think so too.
Oh, I'm sure she's a wonderful woman. But honestly, someone like you deserves a partner who truly appreciates all that you've built.
And what exactly are you implying, Grace?
I'm just saying, sometimes the people closest to us take us for granted. You deserve someone who sees you for the remarkable man you are.
You're bold, I'll give you that. But tell me, Grace, what is it you're really after?
Nothing but a chance to be close to you, Mr. Arthur. I want to support you, admire you, and
benefit from my wealth?
I didn't mean it like that.
Grace, let me give you a piece of advice. Chasing wealth without substance will leave you empty. My wife and I built this life together, through loyalty, hard work, and trust. I suggest you find someone to build with, not someone to leech from.
I wasn't.
Good evening, Grace. I think this conversation is over.
He worked out just like that? He did not even seem to have noticed me. My beauty and all of that? Maybe I need a better approach.
Hello. This is David. Who am I speaking with and how may I help you? Okay, sir. I'll be there in a moment. Thanks, sir.
Someone is coming to see you. Mr. David is his name.
Let him in. David, thank you for coming on such short notice. Please, have a seat. Thank you, sir. I wasn't expecting your call. I was reviewing applications for our new department, and your CV caught my eye. It's rare to see someone with such a diverse skill set and determination. That means a lot coming from you, sir. I've worked hard, but opportunities have been scarce. I can see that. But what stood out to me wasn't just your qualifications, it was the passion in your cover letter. You're not just looking for a job. You're looking for a purpose. That's true, sir. I believe in working hard and creating value, not just for myself but for the people around me. That's exactly the mindset I want in my team. David, we need people like you, driven, resilient, and hungry to succeed. Does this mean I have the job? Not just a job, David. I want you to start as a team lead in our operations division. From what I've seen, you're more than capable. Sir, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for this opportunity. No need to thank me, David. Your hard work earned it. Now, when can you start? I can start immediately, sir. That's the spirit I like. Welcome to the team, David. I won't let you down, sir. No, you won't. Let's build something great together. Meet my secretary and she will tell you your entitlement. I appreciate it, sir. Anytime, David.
Congratulations again, Mr. David. Mr. Arthur has instructed me to go over the details of your benefits package.
Thank you, Miss Carter. Honestly, this all feels like a dream.
Well, it's very real. Let me walk you through it. First, the company will provide you with a brand new car, fully maintained, fuel costs covered, and a dedicated driver at your disposal.
A car and a driver? That's incredibly generous.
Mr. Arthur believes in ensuring his key employees are comfortable and focused. Next, you'll have company-provided housing, a furnished apartment located near the office.
A house too? This is unbelievable.
That's not all. You and your immediate family will receive comprehensive medical care at no cost to you. It includes general health, dental, vision, and even wellness programs.
This is beyond anything I imagined.
There is also an annual vacation allowance and performance bonuses, depending on your results.
I don't even know how to thank Mr. Arthur or the company for this.
You earned this, Mr. David. Mr. Arthur is simply rewarding your potential and determination. Just focus on excelling in your role.
I won't take this for granted. I'll give my best every single day.
That's exactly what Mr. Arthur saw in you. If you have any questions or need assistance settling in, feel free to reach out to me anytime.
Thank you, Miss Carter. I appreciate your help.
Welcome to the team, Mr. David. You are going to do great here.
Grace, I hope you don't mind me being direct. I've been observing you for some time now, and I must say, you're a remarkable woman.
Thank you, Mr. John. That's very kind of you.
I'm a man who knows what he wants, Grace. At this stage in my life, I'm looking for a companion, someone who can share in my success, enjoy the finer things, and stand by my side.
That sounds intriguing.
I won't sugarcoat it. I've built a successful life, but it feels incomplete without someone special. I want a wife, Grace. Someone who can appreciate the lifestyle I've worked hard to create.
That's a big step, Mr. John. But I can see you're a man of vision and substance.
I'll take that as a compliment. Let me be clear, I'm offering you a life of comfort, luxury, and security. In return, I expect loyalty, respect, and companionship.
I see. And what about love?
Grace, love is a luxury not everyone can afford. What I'm offering is stability and a chance to live a life most people can only dream of.
I appreciate your honesty, Mr. John. I've always admired men who know what they want and go after it.
So, what do you say? Will you consider becoming my wife?
Yes, Mr. John. I'd be honored to stand by your side.
Excellent. Let's begin this journey together, Grace. You won't regret it.
Neither will you. Mr. John. Hannah, you won't believe what happened. Mr. John proposed to me. Wait, what? The rich Mr. John? The one with the mansion and the luxury cars? The very same. He said he wants me to be his wife and share his success. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness, Grace. This is the jackpot. You're going to be living the dream. No more worrying about bills or anything else. Exactly. He promised me a life of comfort, luxury, and everything I could ever want. Honestly, who could say no to that? And to think, just a few weeks ago, you had David chasing after you with his empty promises and empty pockets. Don't remind me. Imagine if I'd said yes to David, trekking in the sun, struggling to pay rent, and waiting for his big break. Oh yes, let's build a future together, step by step. While walking barefoot. Exactly. It's laughable. Now, I'll be living in a mansion, not waiting for someone to make it someday. You made the right choice, Grace. A man like David couldn't even buy you a decent meal, let alone the life you deserve. He was so naive. Love is nice and all, but it doesn't pay the bills. With Mr. John, I'll have everything: wealth, status, comfort. Here's to you, Grace. From trekking with dreamers to riding in luxury. And to leaving behind men like David. Let's hope he learns his place in life.
You know, Sophia, I still can't believe how far we've come. Traveling the world has been amazing, but now it's time to think long term.
I agree. It's not just about enjoying the wealth, but using it wisely. What's on your mind?
I've been thinking we should start by buying a few properties, both for investment and for us. A villa in Tuscany, maybe? And a beach house in the Maldives?
Oh, I've always dreamed of a beach house. But more than that, I think we should look into creating sustainable businesses, something that can keep generating income while helping others.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe a few community projects, like setting up schools or funding hospitals in underprivileged areas.
That would be wonderful, David. Giving back is so important. After all, we didn't get here just for ourselves.
True. I want to create opportunities for people who were in the same position I was, struggling but determined.
I love that about you. How about we also set up a foundation? We could support education, health care, and small business grants.
A foundation, yes. We could name it after our family. It would be a legacy of hope and empowerment.
And don't forget about building assets for our future generations. Maybe a few shares in major tech companies?
Of course. Diversification is key. But Sophia, the most important thing is that we stay grounded. Wealth can change people, and I never want us to lose sight of what truly matters.
Don't worry, David. We'll always remember where we started and the values that brought us here.
Then it's settled. We'll build a legacy that's not just about wealth, but about impact.
Here's to a future full of purpose, love, and making a difference. Finally, you decide to show up. Do you even remember where your home is, Mr. John?
Grace, I've been busy with work. You know how demanding my business is.
Oh, don't give me that excuse. It's not just work, you've been out flirting with girls half my age. Do you think I don't hear the rumors?
Rumors are just that, rumors. And besides, Grace, I never promised you a fairy tale romance.
A marriage isn't just about money, John. I feel like a prisoner in this house while you're out living your life as if I don't exist.
You knew what you were signing up for. You married me for my wealth, and I provided that, didn't I? Luxuries, a house, everything you wanted.
Everything I wanted? I wanted a partner, someone who values me. Not just a man who throws money at me and disappears for months.
Let's not pretend this marriage was about love, Grace. You wanted comfort, and I wanted companionship. I'm not changing who I am.
I made sacrifices for this marriage, John. And what did I get in return? Loneliness and humiliation.
If you're unhappy, Grace, you're free to leave. But don't act surprised. This is exactly what happens when you build a marriage on convenience, not love.
Oh, how noble of you to say now. Maybe I should leave, but don't think you'll walk away unscathed, Mr. John.
Get out of my presence. Do what you must, Grace. I've lived long enough to know how these things go. You're not financially stable, David. Marriage isn't just about emotions. It's about security, stability, and the ability to provide for a family. Grace, I might not have much now, but I'm working hard. I believe we can build a life together, step by step. I don't want to start from scratch. I want someone who can already provide the life I dream of.
Marriage is a lifelong commitment that thrives on love, mutual respect, and sacrifice. Building it solely on wealth is like constructing a house on sand. It may seem appealing at first, but it lacks the foundation to withstand life's challenges. Love fosters understanding and patience, while sacrifice strengthens the bond and ensures growth as a team. True happiness in marriage comes not from material possessions but from shared values, trust, and the ability to support one another through all seasons of life. Choose love, and the rest will follow. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and comment if you truly learned something.